Cyclone Idai. COVID-19 justify extending Mnangagwa's presidency to 2030, Garwi. The 4th of September 2025. Spread the love. By Lovemore, ZANU PF Mashonaland East Provincial Chairperson Daniel Garwi has called for President Emmerson Mnangagwa's term of office to be extended to 2030, arguing that he deserves additional time to make up for the years lost managing national crises. Garwi, who also serves as local government and public works minister, said Mnangagwa's focus on Cyclone Idai in 2019 and the COVID-19 pandemic that followed had stalled the full implementation of his development agenda. Zimbabwe's constitution currently restricts a president to 2 terms. Mnangagwa, elected in 2018 and re-elected in 2023, is in his 2nd and final term, set to expire in 2028. But speaking at the commissioning of Mnangagwa Clinic in Zaka on Wednesday, Garwi insisted Mnangagwa's leadership during those crises had cost him crucial years. We can call it an extension of the president's time in office or compensations, because the president lost 4 years of his time in office through the Cyclone Idai disaster that struck in 2019, and afterwards the COVID-19 pandemic that stymied him from fully implementing his development agenda for the country. The president had to divert $750 million from other important national development priorities to help manage Cyclone Idai first, and then the COVID-19 pandemic. Garwi revealed that ZANU PF provincial chairpersons from all 10 provinces would table a motion to amend the constitution, enabling Mnangagwa to remain in office beyond the 2-term limit and lead Zimbabwe towards Vision 2030. When we go to Mutare for the annual National People's Conference of ZANU PF, me and other provincial chairmen, we are going to call for the implementation of Resolution Number 1 that was adopted last year. That President Mnangagwa should remain the ruling party first secretary and president until he sees through his vision in 2030 and beyond, Garwi said. He stressed that any extension would be done legally through constitutional changes. That resolution must be implemented by way of looking at the Constitution and effecting the necessary constitutional changes for the president to be compliant with our supreme law of the land. The president is on record saying he is a constitutionalist, and the onus is now on us, the sons and daughters of Zimbabwe who are happy with the direction our country is taking under his God-ordained vision, to effect constitutional changes that will allow him to govern up to 2030. Garwi concluded that the issue would be finalized at the ruling party's annual conference in October, where provincial leaders would formally present their demand. We are going to give the president a response in October, and we will tell him that we want you to remain in office leading this country until 2030. We will tell him that he must remain firmly in his position as ZANU PF First Secretary and the country's president.